Hello and welcome to Hogzilla Speed Park here in Alpha, Georgia, where today, round 1 of the Christmas Royals get set to get on their way. Joining me alongside is team owner of Victory Racing, Daniel Bulls. I'm Jimmy Pinto, the voice of the Vredestien series. Alright, Daniel, round 1, the quarterfinal round, if you will. The opening round.
Yes, it is the opening round of 3. It's a great day. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. If you guys are watching this very late, you know, Christmas specials are fun to do, and I love doing it. I love competing in Christmas races. I know you do, Jamie. It's a lot of fun, and it's like 9 points event, so just hope you do a good job and make sure you don't get in trouble, especially in the Christmas Royals.
Especially in the Christmas Royals, because that'll affect your chances of being crowned Royal Champion, quote unquote, Kansas City. But anyway, dishwasher on the pole. Mason Powers makes up second place. Natalie Lewis in row 2, and then Alex Miller in fourth in row 2. So the opening round of 3. The next round will be the semifinal, and then the Royal Final. We will keep the next 2 tracks under wraps, kind of like a Christmas. As Daniel said, from all of us here at the DASCAR Vredestien series and the whole entire DASCAR family, personally, me to you, very Merry Christmas if you're watching this late. Happy New Year 2016. It feels like yesterday that we were ringing in 2015, but now it's going to be 2016. And we thank you for watching all throughout 2015, and we hope you will continue to watch throughout 2016. It's going to be a great year in 2016.
Oh, no doubt about it. We're going to see a lot of good racing in 2016, just like what we saw here in 2015. But these drivers would like to end off 2015 on a high and end with a bang, so they can start off the new year on a good note.
Round 1, the Royal Quarter Final. It's about to get underway here from Hogzilla Speed Park in Alpha, Georgia. So, at a very fast 127 miles an hour, the pace car will look towards pit road this time by, and the hills are just amazing, but we don't want to look at them. Dishwasher has the pole. We get set for the start. Pace car's already off, and here we go. Round 1 of the 2015 Christmas Royals, the Royal Quarterfinal. It's green. Switch it over here so we can see if we have any wrecks. Dishwasher leading off into turn 1 for the first of 20.
One thing about these super speedway races, and we know this hold 4, 5, 6 wide. The problem you're going to have is if you get too close to each other, like if 2 cars are closer to each other, even though this track is plenty wide enough to go 5 or 6 wide, causing a big one right there.
It could cause a big one, but we don't want to see that this early in the race. They're beating and banging! There we go! We were just talking about it. A lot of cars involved.
May Keong, Zachary Fitzwater,
Haruka Takada, Dylan Throw, Skylar Dixon. Any more cars involved? Skim through the field just real quick.
I'm surprised that's not a bigger wreck, to be honest with you.
That only took out about a handful of cars. We have yet to see if we have another incident. Nick Pericles leads the charge. So far, they're managing not wrecking each other. As of yet. I could be wrong. There could be a wreck behind us, but we'll find out when we cross the line. No cars are wrecking behind. So with that, we'll take the caution. And these guys can finally breathe. And we can finally breathe and take a look at our first replay. I thought it was going to be bigger, but we'll take a look. Alright, Daniel, you called it. Leaning on one another, bouncing off one another, 5, 6 wide, 10 million wide, whatever it is. It was the big one so far, and it took out less cars than I thought. It's going to start with the 08 of Hugataka getting a little bit loose on the inside line. Then watch this. Mei Kion goes shooting up the track, brakes locked, boom.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. That was head on into the wall. And I'm surprised he drove it away. Well, he just slid after that, but...
Take a look at the point of impact here. 111 miles an hour right on the gun. And then another driver took a hard hit here too, and that was Dylan Throw. And right into the driver's side, picks the left side off the ground. It looks innocent, but that is a hard hit because there is no safer barrier at this racetrack.
No, there isn't. I'm surprised we got away with a 5-car crash, and it could have been so much worse. But thankfully it wasn't.
Let's take an onboard here with Mei Kion just to show you the impact. Watch and listen when Mei Kion impacts this wall. Let's just listen to how hard they hit. It looks innocent, but it is very hard. Let's take an onboard with Dylan Throw. He took a hard one in the driver's side. So watch and listen.
He thought he had it missed, but that 08 just came shooting up the racetrack and clipped him at the last second.
Let's take a rear onboard here. Slow-mo. You see, he has clear racetrack on the top, and then blindsided by the 08, and then pow, right in the wall.
That's called being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I would say. You and me have been there many, many times, and we know what it's like. But for Dylan Throw, it's the wrong place at the wrong time. And for Mei Kion, it's a hard hit. We'll be back. First caution of the day. A 5-car incident. Could have been worse, but it wasn't. We'll be right back with the start of the restart of the Royal Quarterfinal in just a moment. Welcome back to Hogzilla Speed Park in Alpha, Georgia, where round 1 of the Christmas Royals, the Royal Quarter Final, if you may. Alright, after that first incident, I'm shocked that we only have 2 cars gone, the 24 Mei Kion and the 54 Alex Miller. The rest of them are back here. Wow. So let's go through your top 10. It's Nick Pericles, Nick Duncan, Mason Powers, Natalie Loomis, Kyle Corbett, Johnny Gardner, Pete Stu London, Dan Amon, Alex Hawkins, and Jackie Tang in 10th. So I thought that we were going to have a lot more cars retired, Daniel, but we only have 2.
Yeah, and I just noticed there's some damage on there's a little hood buckle on the 54 Monster Energy Toyota while we were doing the top 10 rundown.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a damage glitch. Let's take a look from our drone cam here. He does have a little bit of hood damage. Wow. So hood damage affecting possibly aerodynamics of that 54. But at the speeds they're running and on how hot the engines get when you're running in the draft on a track like this, advantage.
Yeah, it might be an advantage, but I also saw right side damage as well on that 54, so I don't know where he got that from.
I don't know either, but let's see if it'll affect him aerodynamically or not, but we'll find out. At the speeds they're running, I'm surprised that he'll be able to maintain a top 5 if he manages to get a top 5 finish before we see our next caution. Nick Pericles.
I would agree. Because
go ahead.
I would agree with that.
I would agree so heartily because well, I thought that it was going to be a bigger wreck than than what it was, but it wasn't.
Tell you what, Nick Pericles has got a good car so far, and being up, he's going to have to do a very good job. He has to be careful that he doesn't jump the restart, or he will get black flagged by DASCAR for jumping the restart, and that could kill him as far as having a drafting partner is concerned.
And if he gets black flagged, he'll have to serve it by giving the spots back, or he will be penalized and he won't be awarded any points. Points break down. If you win the race, you get 10 points. If you're second, you get 5. If you're second, you get 5 points. If you're third, you get 5 points as well. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you do the math.
Yeah, and this could be huge as far as going into the second half at Kyalami, as far as you're concerned. If you're like drivers in the top 10 in points, like Betty Johnson, for example, you could end up being the points leader before Kyalami.
Well, I'm not talking about the regular season point lead. I'm talking about the Christmas Royal points.
Yeah, you could end up being the champion in that, as Nick Pericles is going to bring us to the restart.
Green flags in the air, and Nick Pericles will lead us to lap number 6. Just to clarify things, if you're the winner of the first race here in the Christmas Royals, you pocket 10 points. So anyone who wins this race will automatically be the point leader.
It looks like the 54 is dropping back, like he's going backwards. So I'm starting to wonder if that damage is really starting to affect him.
It might, but his pit crew did all that he can, did all they could to fix that car, but he is going south. And look how spread out the field is as they race their way around.
Well, thankfully, the 54 didn't hold up anybody else. So he just was being a gracious backmarker and just moved out of the way so he can let the leaders race it out.
Speaking of the leaders, look at this pack. They are running 180 mile an hour here at Hogzilla in the turns alone.
And that's pretty fast, especially on a super speedway here.
Not as fast as we would have thought, but DASCAR has strict mandatory changes to these cars that they put into these cars so they don't go over the 245 mile an hour mark. Here comes P2 London in the 2. We haven't seen London all season long until now. He's going to try to lead a lap in the Christmas special, in the Christmas Royal. And I think he will at the start finish line. Did he? Yes.
Yes.
But the inside line is going to have the preferred line going into first turn. And 3 wide. Here comes Royals on the 20 of Amayumi. Amayumi in the test race here took out the 74 of Kyle Keith.
Yeah, and now Amayumi's taking it very easy. You know, these drivers are trying to take it easy. They don't want to cause an incident in this early in the race. I mean, we're on lap 7 of 20, so if these drivers can take it easy, you know, they will be okay, because when we get to later in the race, that's when the anticipation will start to pick up.
Don't look now. Here comes Royals going to the lead, but Amayumi is going to have the preferred line going into the tunnel. Three and 4 wide. Royals was almost sandwiched into the wall.
Yeah, you can win wherever it doesn't matter where you start here on these super speedways. It matters where you finish. You could be in last place at the white flag, and you could the victory lane.
Oh my goodness, that was almost a wreck. 4 wide.
See, you can do 4 wide. It's just you don't need to be leaning on each other.
Like they're doing right now. This could be trouble.
This could end in tears.
It's going to end in tears and wrecked race cars. But so far, they're not doing anything.
Keeping it together, that's all they have to do. Is, as long as they don't wreck each other, being it close, they're going to be okay.
Can't say it for long because they might wreck at the worst possible second, and it could be right here. I don't want to jinx anything. Wow! Walker walked up the track! No pun intended there. Oh my goodness, the side draft is real at this racetrack. Slicing and dicing their way around. Dishwasher, your pole sitter, back in 5th. No, he's actually the leader right now.
And they're coming up to lap traffic. I saw the 52 of Alex Miller. He's got some damage to the back end. He could be an obstacle.
187 to a 189, so he's not far from doing the same speeds that the leaders are. 189 to a 184, so he's pretty fast, but not as fast as the leaders. Here they come to the start-finish line. And it's still Dishwasher leading the race. Oh, yes, he'll take the lead. They're catching that lap traffic, so we'll focus on the inside line for the time being until they catch them. Oh, I heard skid marks. I heard somebody spin. Did we have a caution? No.
No.
But they are running pretty close together. Let's take a look at the back of the pack. Oh my goodness. This could end in tears.
Not gonna go well.
Cars. So far they're making it stick. It's making us go on the edge of our seats right now.
And where in the world did Bridget Thomas in that one car come from?
Oh, contact bouncing off the 98. Almost wrecked. This is not going to be good. They're leaning on one another once again as they go 5 wide.
Ooh.
Who's going to have the preferred line going into the turn? Somebody's got to give. Nobody's giving. And look at Washer. Oh my goodness, they are banging off each other's door handles right now. 2 plus shot out like a dart. And look at this.
Oh, 98.
This is going to end badly. This is going to end badly if they make contact. Gardner scoots away. So she's good for the time being. My, oh my, oh my. Nobody make a mistake, please. 4, 5, 6 wide. Pretty aggressive contact so far. And it's Kyle Keith out in front. Here comes Mason Powers.
When we cross the line, we're not only going to be halfway through this race, we have 10 laps of racing to go.
And we still got a heap of cars that could wreck at any time. Oh, trouble!
Oh, there we go, 25 around.
There it is. Nobody hit him.
And that is a single car incident.
Question is that the caution? Yes, it is.
Yes,
Caution
it
is
is
out. Is a 25
How
okay?
How we got away with a single car incident, I will never know.
And the 25 has no damage.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Let's hope they don't wreck under yellow.
They took the yellow right now. Leader Kyle Keith at the moment of caution. How we got away with a solo car incident, I will never know.
These drivers did a good job trying to avoid the 25.
Oh, somebody got
That
spun
go
down there.
Trouble.
Somebody got spun. DASCAR will allow him to keep his or her position. Well, let's take a look.
I couldn't tell who it was.
I couldn't tell who it was either, but let's take a look and see what happened. 25 got spun. All right, boys, let's take a look. I don't know how we got away with this one. They were 4 wide when this wreck happened, and I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. It's just a 25 going off the bumper of the 18 and slide, pirouette, slide. Don't hit a thing.
Yeah, that was a very good wreck avoidance by everybody avoiding this wreck.
That was just simply amazing. Gabo had the front row seat for this one, though.
Looked like the 18 got pinched between the 25 and the 20, and that's what ended up Chase Alexander going around, excuse me. And how he didn't hit anybody or didn't get hit or didn't hit the wall is beyond me.
That's the save of the race right there. We'll be right back with the restart inside of 10 laps to go. And welcome back to Hogzilla Speed Park here in Alpha, Georgia. The Christmas Royal quarterfinal. Kyle Keith, Natalie Loomis, Mason Powers, Herschel Robert Alonso, Daniel Boyles, Alex Bessler, Robert Piet, P2 London, Dishwasher, and Danamon in 10th. So Boyles finally having a good day inside the top 5 after a dismal day at Twin Ring before the Christmas specials began.
Yeah, and I think if Daniel can get some good momentum going in the Christmas Royals, it can help him do good going into the second half of the regular season in 2016.
Let's see if it can. Pace car will pull off this time by, and Kyle Keith will, okay, so we're not going green this time by just yet. We have to go through the tunnel, and then we'll get the green flag. But, wow, this race. How many cars do we have off the track? We only have 2, and the caution really saved the 54's bacon.
Not coming. That 54 would have been a lap down.
And the pace car lights are off. We're going to have 6 laps to go. So, Boyles, you called it once again. We're going to take the green with 6 laps to go. Barring caution. So as the pace car looks towards pit road, here we go. Alex Besser will lead us back to the green. 6 laps to go in the Royal quarterfinal for the 2015 DASCAR Vredestien Christmas Royals. We're green. And Loomis, all over the back foot, we're going to go to the inside.
He timed that restart perfectly.
Loomis, can she win it and be the point leader heading into the Royal semifinal? Don't look now. Boyles has help from Piet. Who's going to have the preferred line? It's going to be the inside line once again. Take a look at our spectator camera here, so see if we have any incidents. Natalie Loomis gladly moves over to give the 52 of Alex Miller, no, the 14 of Herschel Albert Alonso, the inside line as they get ready to go into the tunnel.
Yeah, he's having a very good run. You know, if the caution does come out here on this, we might have a 1-lap shootout. We might go back to green. But if the caution does come out at around like 3 or 4, the race would be official.
And we don't have enough laps. 5 lap to go mark. We will not have enough time to get this track cleaned up and get everybody situated for a possible one-lap shootout or a green-white checkered. So if the caution comes out now, we might have a one-lap shootout here, but I wouldn't bet on anything because I'm not one to bet. But here comes P2 London. Here comes Piet down to the inside. 5 to go. And Vasquez is next to be lapped. She's on the back stretch. No, she's crossing the start-finish line, and they're in 1.
Yeah, I don't think the 4 car is going to be a big factor in this. But here comes the 6 of Eric Powers, 3-time winner. Could he win here in the Christmas specials?
I'm not going to bet on it because the inside line has that preferred line right about now. But if I won the bet, I bet we haven't seen our last caution.
Oh no, I don't think we've seen our last caution yet. The way these drivers are racing.
And I don't want to end this race under the yellow flag, but if it comes down to it, we might have to. Let's take an onboard here with Nathan Hudson real quick, just to show you how much these cars are moving. And he darts right in, almost. Good grief.
Almost in the Omni.
High, low, somebody help me. Here comes 99. Still obscured by the trees, but as they come across the start-finish line, 4 to go. So if the caution were to come out right now, the race would be official. And the race would be back for the checkered flag. Well, the white flag and then the checkered, barring another caution. But I think these guys are saying, hey, let's just settle it down. It's only round 1. We got 2 rounds to go. Let's just keep it straight. And look at the 33, 2-time winner in the regular season, going for Royal Race 1.
Yeah, wouldn't that be special? The 33 wins this first race after his season got off to a dismal start.
Only 2 wins, not eligible for the chase as of yet. But here comes DASCAR President Robert Piet on the outside. Voiles will have the preferred line, but here comes Kyle Keith. Voiles up the track. Kyle Keith back to the lead. Here comes Bridget Thomas to the inside. My, oh my, oh my.
Where in the world did the 1 car come from?
That 1 car got a huge run. Speaking of huge runs, Voiles has a push from Piet as they go through 3 and 4. I think turn 3 and 4. Here comes Voiles on Kyle Keith. That's for the race lead. Take a look at this. Voiles against Loomis now to the line they come. It'll be Voiles by half a car length. 98 of Stephanie Gardner. Gardner now going towards the front. P1 for car 98. Here comes the 10 of Hudson, the 13 of Whitson, the 22 of Washer, the 88 of Pericles, all leading that train on the inside. The inside line reigning supreme. And wow! Whitson put the bumper to the 10.
Man, oh man. It's coming down to the part of this race where anything can happen.
Anything can and will happen. Speaking of will, here comes Dishwasher, but not going to have the preferred line as they go into the tunnel, but they are going to go 3 wide for seconds. Oh, don't make contact. Oh,
there
no!
we
go. The tail into the wall.
And that's a huge wreck.
Oh, man, look out. Look out.
That's going to end the race.
This is going to end the race, so the race will be back for the checkered flag. Dishwasher has the advantage, but don't count out the 6. Here comes the 6 as they come to the line. Who will it be?
It's going to be...
At the line!
Who was it?
The 6!
The 6 of Eric Powers.
Powers will win the race.
How about that?
What? Well, not the way we wanted it, but that's clutch. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Eric Powers, a 3-time winner, wins the first round of the Christmas specials. How about that?
Royal quarterfinal will go to the 6 of Eric Powers. When we take a look at the replays, we'll get you to the finish after the replays. Alright, boys, let's take a look. This is what's going to end the race under the caution. It's going to be Dan Amon and P2 London as they go into the tunnel. Little contact. I was just talking about don't make any contact, and they get hard into that brick wall and then shoots across the track. Bridget gets involved. Hard hit for the 92 on the 2. Another hard hit for the 44. So that's 2 Victory Racing cars that are taken out because the one car of Bridget Thomas had some sort of contact. I don't know where it starts, but we'll go ahead and take a look and see where it starts. I don't see where it starts to where it begins.
Yeah, and that's a tough break for the 44.
Tough break for the 44 and the 1 because they were all battling for Christmas Royal Supremacy. I don't know where the 1 car gets the damage from. Fast forward just a little bit. I don't know if there was a stack up under the... Yeah, my goodness. Oh. What happened here? A big stack up here.
Oh, a big wreck.
Yeah, it's
think it caused by the 16 of Sonacors, perhaps?
No, it was actually further ahead, and she just happens to get involved here. And then the 1 car comes in and plows right into it.
Just nowhere for Bridget to go.
Heavy damage on the 92.
Insult. That's called added insult to injury for Bridget.
Yeah, she's lucky this is not a point-paying race, or she would have taken a bigger hit in the points.
Same with the 44. I mean, glad it's a non-points event.
Let's take a look at the run to the caution, though, because Eric Powers, this is as clutch as you can possibly get when they come to the caution. Wondering if we'll have a good view here.
Man, that close.
That's close right there, about a half a car length.
Yeah, and I bet the 6 will thank the 97 for pushing him to the victory.
Yeah, he actually had 2 cars helping him to the start-finish line. And Washer had none. We'll get to the finish right after this. Welcome back. It's going to be Eric Powers taking home the win. Dishwasher, Mason Powers, Nick Duncan, Devin Whitson, Alex Miller, Daniel Boyles, Nick Pericles, Natalie Loomis, Robert Piet, and Tua Tupla round out your top 10. So when it mattered the most, Eric Powers will retake the point lead, not in the regular season standings, but in the Christmas Royal standings. Heading into the quarterfinal, semifinal, Eric Powers will be the point leader.
Good win for Eric Powers. He definitely deserved that win. And you got to give credit to Dishwasher for having a very good run today. But he comes up 1 spot short.
He'll get credited with he will be credited with 5 points, so he will be 5 points behind the point leader going into the semifinal. That's going to be disclosed, just like a little Christmas present. But we finish with 32 cars on the lead lap. The rest are gone to the accidents. Eric Powers wins the race. So that is the quarterfinal. right then and there. It's in the books. We'll see you next time for the semifinal. We will keep that under wraps. Until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.